All right, let's get into it. We're doing a deep dive today on the tvONE 1T-SX-654.
Right, the 4x1 HDMI 2.0 switcher.
And this is not your typical electronics store find. We're looking at a $400 piece of kit.
Exactly. So the mission today is to figure out, what are you actually getting for that price?
What does it do that a $50 box doesn't?
Well, essentially, think of it as a high-speed traffic controller for your whole AV setup. It takes 4 different HDMI sources.
Like a gaming console, a laptop, a media server, that kind of thing.
Precisely. And it routes any one of them to a single 4K display, but it does it with zero compromise. The specs are where the money is.
Okay, so let's talk specs.
First off, it supports video all the way up to 4K at 60 Hz, but the really critical part is the 4.4.4 HDR.
And for anyone not deep in the weeds on this, what does 4.4.4 actually mean?
It means no color compression, zero. You get a perfect, lossless image. If you're doing anything color critical, like medical imaging or high-end graphics, this is non-negotiable.
And to push all that data, you need some serious bandwidth.
You need 18 gigabits per second, which this has. And just as important is the compliance.
Right.
It's fully compliant with HDMI 2.0 and, crucially, HDCP 2.2.
Ah, HDCP, the infamous digital handshake.
The gatekeeper. I mean, if your gear doesn't have a rock-solid HDCP 2.2 handshake, you just get a black screen with any premium 4K content. This box guarantees that handshake just works every single time.
Okay, so that reliability is a huge part of the cost. But what about the physical device itself? I was stunned when I saw the dimensions.
It's wild, isn't it?
It's only 12 millimeters thick. That's, what, less than half an inch? It's practically invisible, and it weighs next to nothing, under half a pound.
Yeah, and for an installer, that's a game changer. You can genuinely hide this thing somewhere it has no business being, like tucked right behind a super thin display.
A space with zero airflow.
Which we'll get to. But first, the integration features. It's clearly built for, more complex professional systems.
It has ARC, right, the audio return channel.
So you can send audio from the TV's own apps back to your sound system through that same HDMI cable. Super clean. It also has CEC support.
Consumer electronics control. So one remote can control multiple devices?
Exactly. It just simplifies the whole experience for the end user. But the real headache saver for installers is the EDI management.
Ah, okay. This is that signal where the source and the display argue about what resolution to use.
And they often fail to agree. That's when you get flickering or no signal at all. This box manages that conversation flawlessly, so it just works right out of the box.
The control options also seem pretty robust. It's not just a simple remote.
No, it has an auto switch mode, which is great. Someone plugs their laptop into the conference table and it just pops up on the screen.
But you can override that.
Oh, yeah. You still got the front panel button, the IR remote, and most importantly for commercial jobs, full RS-232 control. It'll integrate with any major control system.
You mentioned airflow earlier. This thing must run pretty cool to be so thin.
It barely sips power, only 5 watts max. And its operating temperature range is honestly kind of insane. It's rated from 14 degrees Fahrenheit up to 131 degrees.
131. So you really can stick it in a hot, unventilated AV closet or behind a display with no issues.
Not a single issue. It's built for those worst-case scenarios.
That durability really speaks to confidence in the product, and that kind of brings us to the vendor, HDTV Supply.
Right.
They seem to be all in on this. They offer free shipping, which is nice, but more importantly, lifetime support, and not just email. We're talking phone, chat, text, the works.
That's huge for a professional piece of equipment. When a system is down, you need an answer now.
They also seem to know their audience.
You're talking about the institutional discounts.
Yeah, for anyone with an EDU, GOV, or MIL email address, they know this is for schools, government, and other high-demand environments.
But that leads us to the one really big catch, the fine print.
And it is very fine and very important.
This product is completely non-cancelable, non-returnable, and non-refundable. Once you buy it, it's yours, period.
Wow. So you have to be absolutely sure this is the tool for the job.
That's the trade-off.
So to sum it all up, what we have here is an incredibly powerful, ultra-slim, and highly compliant 4K switcher. It's built for tough professional environments where failure is not an option.
And it's backed by lifetime support, but that comes with a policy of absolute commitment, no returns.
So it's a pro tool for pro installers who know exactly what they need.
Absolutely. Which leads to a final thought for you to consider. Given that strict no-return policy, how does the combination of that tiny 12mm size and its ability to run at 131 degrees change your planning? Does it make an installation that you previously thought was completely impossible suddenly achievable? Because that's what you're really buying.